Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel, and Whitestone has given me the okay to do October forecast, and I'm a wee bit nervous, and I've not got much time to get it up, but we'll do it anyway. Welcome to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a bit of a mad time because I've been off for nearly a month due to family sickness, and but I'm back, and hopefully we'll find a way to go ahead full steam in the month ahead. But this is October 2020 tarot. Remember, some people will feel the bulk of the projection, others might just feel it a little bit. It really depends on what areas it hits and, you know, various circumstances. So take it on board and work with it, and we'll see what happens with it. If you like this type of video, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe and do the little bell notification. And I know this is the wrong way around, but this is my latest book called Dying to Live, Death in the Afterlife, and it's obviously about death in the afterlife on all Amazons. So if you want, give that a wee look for me. Now, just see how this is going. Yep, okay. So the first thing we do with the monthly tarot cards, if I say weekly, it's not, it's monthly, is to do the global card, the one that affects the globe in a general way. So I'm shuffling, I'm cutting. Whitestone, as I say, my guide gave me the go ahead to do it. So, oops. September had a few Ten of Swords out, and I think a lot of us were hit with it. So let's hope this one's better. The global card is Temperance. Lovely card in Rorik, very balanced, beautiful. So it does mean that the sort of energies that are going through the globe, around the globe rather, in the background are trying to bring balance back. Is this good or bad? It's in the longer term and in maybe the bigger picture, it's actually very good. It could be that the earth is righting things a wee bit because things have been very out of balance. Could be that certain regimes or whatever, there's a pushback. I mean, political regimes, there's a pushback to start to bring balance and harmony more to the situation. September's was the Ten of Swords, and I didn't quite expect that for September, and I must admit I didn't quite expect Temperance for October, but I'm happy enough with it because it shows that the energy out there is about trying to keep everything moderate and in balance, and whatever's gone out of balance or out of harmony needs to be brought back in, and that can sometimes be done gently over the month, or it can be certain events that happen, and that's why I can't say it's a totally good card in the moment, because if our lives in the world in certain countries needs really rebalanced very quickly, this can bring out things that would force us to rebalance our lives. But the Temperance card in its longer term is a very, very, very positive card. So yay! Not bad. You can let me know as you go through the month how you feel that life generally has been balanced out, or certain things in your own country are leading you to believe in balance and believe that that sense of the gentleness of flow can return, because the world hasn't been very gentle for a while. So let's go to the personal cards, and we do career, health, love, wealth and spirituality. So the card for career, and again this will be totally mad for some people, and it will be gentle for others, and others it will just be middling. These are a guide to help you focus and know what areas could be difficult or what changes could be coming. So use it in that way. So the career card is, oh, my favourite card in the deck, Six of Swords. It's got lovely labyrinth in it, and it's got the light and the sort of two threads coming together. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, this is a man and a woman in a boat rowing to another island. And it basically means emigration or travel across water and the movement towards a goal and leaving the past behind. So in career, it means that a lot of people will see that they either want to move on from their position in career or that they have to. And that's where its outcome is normally always good, but sometimes the push for this card can be something happens that you think, you know, I don't want to put up with this in career anymore. I don't like that boss. I don't want to do that. Or this isn't even the career for me. And, you know, with all the stuff going on in the world, this is a time where people are really reassessing their lives, particularly where careers and jobs are concerned. Maybe you've actually found yourself working from home and decided that you actually quite like it, and maybe you could freelance from home or you could do things from home. This card will push those decisions to the forefront in the month ahead, and it's one of my favourite cards because anytime it's come out for me personally, it's meant a major move forward in my career. I mean, a real step up or a real change of direction, maybe from doing one thing and then changing to media, then changing to business, all sorts of things. So I do really like this as a career card. So see which way you're being pushed to think, you know, if I were to emigrate from this career, where would I go? What would my goal be? What type of place would I want to go to? And use that thought for a career. And sometimes you'll think that way and not necessarily move now. I don't mean that. It can be the thing that is the first step to take us to that career emigration as such. Right, so let's see health. Health, we've got the Knight of Swords, and this can be a person or an energy. If you have an older male air sign, Libra, Aquarius or Gemini, and of course we are in the time of Libra, they become a focus. Their health becomes a focus for the month ahead, or their mental health, their physical health, their happiness, but they are your focus. This normally is maturer men, maybe 30 and up, or younger men that have families but are, you know, a wee bit younger, but they are responsible people. And yeah, I like this card. This is the focus. So if you have a brother, a partner, a friend, you know, that is the Knight of Swords, then please focus on them for the month of October. But as it is general health, this is the one that asks you to make longer term decisions decisions now to affect your longer term health. It's all about being quite methodical and even writing things down and writing all your thoughts down and seeing where you can go with it health wise. It can give you a wee it can ask you to look at mental health or alertness and say, you know, am I as strong there as I need to be? Am I as alert there as I need to be? And if not, then what can I do to help that? So again, the cards are kind of odd for October so far because they're coming out. They're coming out as the things we do now really having a longer term effect globally. The things trying to balance themselves out. Career with the where am I going and where's my movement, and the health with looking particularly at mental health and intellect and all the brain aspects that you know that you need to look at. and to see if you need to optimise further down the line. So yeah, not a bad wee health card, but again, watch out also if you have friends, family, males that do look as though they're struggling with their mental health, or they're just not the way you would want them to be. Ask them, see if they're okay, and make sure that you're just keeping a wee eye on them. Okay, so if we go to love, let's see, love, we've got another court card, which again is an energy and a person. For love, the focus and the person that you might connect with could be an earth sign, younger earth sign, childlike earth sign, but still is very practical. This tends to be male, so watch out for any, you can see it's quite a good looking card, but for love, if you're looking for love, you could find that a nice earth sign male could catch your attention. And I really do like this card, actually. It's one of my favourites because it's straightforward, but you know, like the childlike qualities that are still quite straightforward, the organisers, the children that you see in the playground organising things, and if you see an adult with that sort of energy, it's very lovable as well. It's almost like you know that they're trying to look after you, but they've got this slightly crazy side as well, but it balances out with practicalities. So yeah, that's if you're looking for love. If you're in a longer term relationship, there's a sort of a speaker on here, and that gives me the need for communication. So longer term relationships should be making sure that they're communicating the practicalities of their love. You know, if they feel someone's not pulling their weight doing the dishes, or they're not actually balancing the relationship enough within the practical side of it, that should be discussed in the month ahead. Wealth or finances? Ooh, the Tower. I knew there would need to be some sort of slightly, well, negative card out. The Tower financially, it tells us that finances will be under great pressure and may even be at tipping point for quite a lot of us. This can be when you've maybe been on a shorter wage, or you've been reliant on some sort of benefit or whatever, and for some reason in the month ahead things crumble round about it. The Tower card, you know, the towers come down, but the building blocks, the bricks that were the edifice, are all lying there in the ground. And although it's not a good card, it is a card of kind of destruction and feeling as though your life's coming down. Remember that when you hit that point, and you're sitting looking at your finances, you can pick them up and start to build a new tower, a new way that's not the same as before. So it could be that this is a warning to look at your debt and not let it overwhelm you to the stage that it could mean that you're paying out far too much money in debt and then you're tipped over. It's not a great card. I've seen people in this card really go to rock bottom with debt and really then put in a major way, you know, like take advice, take financial advice. Even I've seen people on this card in their financial zone actually go for bankruptcy, and years down the line look back and say that's the best thing I did. It was horrific at the time, but it needed to be done. So there's a degree of warning about finances becoming untenable for some people, not everybody, but you must admit the energy in the world just now, and the amount of people not working, the amount of systems not working, you can understand where this card would come. So try and prepare yourself. You know, if you've got any sort of free money, keep it, don't spend it. October's not a month for spending money. No way. October, if you've got money, keep it and use it as maybe cash to get groceries, stuff like that. And be very, very careful not to overcommit yourself to anything. I know that people are starting to talk about Christmas, but not this year. October is about the most basic spending that you can achieve, okay? And if we go to spirituality, let's see what that's about. There's quite a few court cards out tonight. Princess of Discs, beautiful card. Beautiful card, don't want to be demonetized. I love the sort of the greenness and the fertility of this card. Spiritually, the progress would certainly be there for earth sign women. But I hate to be too stuck with that, because I think spirituality is very malleable. So there's an earthiness to spirituality and spiritual progress for the month ahead that could be felt more by earth sign, and particularly earth sign females, but can be felt by us all. You see there's lots of greenery. It's time for going back to the earth. It's time to use what we have to go forth with our spirituality. And following on from the negative financial card, it's kind of even saying, you know, say spiritually you really feel you want a wand, and you see all these majorly amazing ones with crystals and all sorts of things on them on the internet. This card says, go and pick some twigs and make your own ones. Do you see what I mean? It's like, don't buy if you can make. It's spirituality. This month is about getting your feet in the earth and allowing yourself to be grounded and allowing yourself to be renewed through nature, because this is one of the most nature bound cards in the tarot deck in Rorik. I love it. Advice on spirituality with this: try and get out if you can, try and get back to nature, into the woods, to the seaside, sit at the side of a ribbon. I mean, it's funny, but I have a lovely little pear tree outside, and the leaves have turned a beautiful colour. So I was picking a few off today to press, so that I can use them on cards and stuff and things later on. But as I was asking the tree if I could have the leaves for me and for my art, it was done in a spiritual way, and there was a definite yes. So my leaves are so pretty, go on, use them. So I came in and I was really quite happy to have such beauty come from this little tree in my back garden. So that's what I'm trying to get to. You know, there's so many things in nature that can be used to enhance our spirituality. You know, it can be a time that we're still harvesting our herbs, we're still bringing things in, and you know, the autumn or fall is such a beautiful time. Spiritually, it's possibly, I've done a video on the spirituality of autumn or fall. I might try and link it up there. It's from about 5 years ago, mind you. So but I remember I really enjoyed doing it, so I think I'm going to try and find it for you and put it up there and in the description box, and you can have a wee look. So spiritually, connect with earthy pleasures, earthy chants, work with your hands, make things, let the creativity flow through the things that you have in front of you, and you'll enjoy it. So that's the cards for October. Nellie, do you want to come up, say hello? Nellie's not been up for a while. Come on, you can do it. Come on, jump up, jump up. Woo! It's Nelly. Look, there's my girl. Look, there's Mummy. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong with Nelly? You're not getting... Nelly, look, there's your fans. Oh, she's a wee darling, isn't she? That's Nelly. Wanting food, no doubt. I know. Will you stop nipping my nose? When she nips your nose, it means that she loves you. It's a kiss. But anyway, with that, I'll leave you because we've had October's predictions, and we've had a wee cuddle with Nelly, which I know you all like. So with that, I'll say many blessings, and I hope you'll get back to me with how you feel about the cards that are there, particularly the Temperance card, particularly the card that is the major one for bringing a temperate approach to things, for bringing that balance and harmony and nothing extreme. We need that back. So there may be, you know, if we've gone too far out of balance, then this card will tip us back, but at least we're getting there. So many blessings then, and I'll see you more whenever I've got the energy and Jim's okay to do another one. Many blessings.